You're a Monroeville resident?
My name is Julio Estramera, and live in Alpine Village.
Very good. Welcome.
Thank you. So, during I was here at the last council meeting, and I forwarded an email to council on June 17th, and I'm hoping that everyone did receive it. Basically, to summarize it, a little bit of some of my observations from that meeting, as well as perhaps a suggestion as to what we could do in terms of filling the void when the sale of the community pool actually goes through. And I don't know if everyone read the email and saw the suggestion that I made. And I don't know, I guess the question that I have, are those suggestions viable options that the municipality can look at in terms of?
I read your email, but if you could maybe just touch on the points for everybody here.
Sure. So there's 4 pools in Monroeville, 4 private pools in Monroeville. 2 of those pools happen to lease land that the municipality owns. And I don't know the intricacies of the actual lease agreement, but there's 2 pools that don't actually own the land that the pools sit on. So my suggestion is that Monroeville would look at acquiring one of those pools and utilizing the funds from the sale when the sale of the land and the pool is actually executed, whenever that takes place. And rather than if a new pool, but before I go forward, now that after Brian spoke and brought his ideas, I kind of like his idea as well. But the funds that are acquired through the sale, would it and could it be an option to go after one of those pools and enhance their facility with those funds to improve it and make one of those the community pool? And that was pretty much what I was inquiring with the email. And I don't know if it is an option. The other question the other questions that I have, is there a team in place or a committee that's drawing up or working with others, to come up with these alternatives or these plans? How can members of Monroeville, the citizens of Monroeville, how can members of Bel Air Pool be involved in this process? Is that a possibility? And lastly, the last thing I'd like to say is that I expressed my desire during the last meeting that there be a plan in place prior to accepting the sale and executing the sale. So the last thing I want to say, if I could coin a phrase, if there's no plan, there should be no sale. So, thank you.
Thank you.